We are actually literally a day over 3 weeks out today. This week was actually the first week that I really felt it. So we did about an 80 gram carb drop from 240 grams down to about 160 grams. We changed all of our protein sources basically over to fish except for my first meal. So I dropped fats about 10 grams. Took cardio up to 7 days a week of 50 minutes of steady state. You know, the steady state actually really isn't that bad, but the rest of it I'm actually starting to, it took me until today, the last day of the week, to actually really feel it. So body weight has been dropping pretty steadily. We stalled out Monday, Tuesday from Saturday, and went and got blood work done. And then found a couple issues there, so fixed those issues. And now weight's dropped. Well, we've dropped now almost 6 pounds since Wednesday. So definitely got that figured out. Definitely coming in a lot tighter now. And everything's kind of just moving along. Yesterday I went and got a deep tissue. So that'll be the last deep tissue that I do before the contest. And that was really nice, just kind of really opened me up. Had an ozone treatment is what they call it. And so basically you're sitting in a sauna with your head out of the sauna for the first 20 minutes, and then you go in and get treated, deep tissue. And it was nice because, I mean, she could go like 2 full finger lengths into my abdomen to work on basically my obliques, work on everything, just help expand me back out. And I couldn't feel it at all. She was able to go really, really deep on my legs and in my back. And normally I'm squirming off the table, and this time around actually I didn't even move. So it was actually really, really worth it. Aside from that, sleep has been minimal. Axel actually ended up getting a cold at daycare, and so he's actually been home now, just crying nonstop. So that's been fun, to say the least. But again, blessed to have a wife who actually, you know, has been pretty much doing everything possible to make sure that I can get some rest. Knowing that I'm 3 weeks out, she's kind of putting me first, which, you know, bless her, because I couldn't stay up with him all night long. Definitely blessing me on that end. So other than that, workouts have been about as good as they can be at this point in time. Today was the first time that I really wasn't getting a pump anymore. It was just more of like a lactic acid burn on pretty much everything that I did. So body is definitely to the point now where we're getting depleted enough that we're kind of really digging in to that last bit. So I would say probably another 4 or 5 pounds to pull off, bring it off glutes, bring it off hamstrings, low back, just to really tighten me up for the show here in 3 weeks. But I'm pretty happy with where we're sitting about 3 weeks out now. I would definitely say much bigger, much more proportionate than I have been in the past years. So it'll be fun to see kind of where we land in the heavyweight class, being that I'll be giving up probably about 10 to 15 pounds to some of the top competitors if they come in at the top of the weight class. So we'll see how that goes. On top of everything, you know, we've got the gym that we're opening. That's been all sorts of fun. So we've got all sorts of aspects going with that, and we're about 2 weeks out from being able to actually get into the building and actually get to work on that end of it. So going into my last week of competition prep, basically we'll be getting into the building and doing all the demo and the build out. So that should make the last week pretty fun. But, you know, super excited on that end. I might not look like I'm super excited, but I am excited. Definitely, like I said, just starting to get to the point now where everything's kind of really wearing as far as energy level wise. Caffeine really doesn't do anything for me anymore. Pre-workout gets me going a little bit, but it lasts me about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm good. So, but I'm used to this. This is how I should feel at 3 weeks. If I don't feel like this, then I'm probably not doing it right. So 4, 5, 6, 8. Come on, Nate. Come on. Come on. 2 more. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Come on, bud. 5, 4, 3, All right, so we are now 2 weeks and 2 days out from show day. This past week, we actually kept nutrition the same. Cardio went up to 60 minutes a day. A couple other changes, nothing too crazy. And body's been responding pretty well so far. As of this morning, I was down to about 214.5. So as far as that goes, everything's going pretty well. Energy levels were super low yesterday. Body's definitely feeling it at this point in time. But, you know, that's how it should be about a little over 2 weeks out. This past weekend was a bit of a long one. We had my brother's birthday party, which was great because I got to stand around cake and cookies and all that fun stuff. We had, I went to Stonebridge, or my church that I go to, and helped out with some demo work there. So Tim Rexius and I actually went there and spent about 5 hours there helping out with demo and construction, just to help out more than anything else. So, and then let's see here, what else happened this weekend? Son finally is over being sick, so that's good. Sleeping schedule's still pretty messed up. I think he's still got something going on either that, or he's teething, which will be a whole nother fun part. But I did get to see him. He's now actually crawling, which is cool. He's actually got it down where he's, instead of putting his hands forward and flopping on his stomach like a walrus, he's actually moving feet and hands now. So that's fun to see. The gym's moving along. We actually get into it. Well, we'll go in next week to do all the construction bids and all that good stuff. We're already ordering equipment come Monday. So that's moving along pretty smoothly. And then aside from that, obviously, the normal operations with Rexius have been going pretty well too. So most days still starting around 5 a.m. for me. But yeah, other than that, kind of just living life and going through these last couple of weeks. Really trying to just keep mentally focused in on everything at hand. Hunger is definitely through the roof right now. And like I said, energy's kind of dropping a little bit, but I feel pretty good. It actually surprised me today, letting me have about 10 ounces of beef and about 150 grams of carbs post-workout, just because my weight did dip so far. So I like the look that we've got about 2 weeks out, a little over 2 weeks out. And I'm pretty happy with the direction we're going at this point in time, but we'll see. Definitely have a couple areas we still need to tighten up, and we'll keep grinding over the next 2 weeks to get to where we need to be come show day. And then on top of that, obviously today's about 10 days is we'll actually be in the building for the gym, and that's going to take pretty much all of my time. The week of my show, for the most part, we'll actually be dealing a lot with the gym and everything in that aspect. So that should be a fun time for me doing. I don't like calling it peak week, because if you're not in shape by that time, then there's no such thing as a peak week. But the week before the show, that should be fun to see exactly how this all turns out.